and welcome back to my Let's Play of Blueprint. Today is day 9. Unfortunately, we are still offset by one day, because of that time I had to quit the day immediately after starting it. But, we are now starting with... we are not now starting with 4 gems, we are starting with 4 gems because I found some room last time that gave me extra 2 starting gems. Well, that's good. I am going to toss a coin into the pool, even though I don't know what that does. But otherwise, let's begin as usual by going to the outer building and activating it. Let's see what we're getting today. Hopefully it's something new, but who knows. Okay, schoolhouse. Oh, well, root cellar is an option, but I have never seen the schoolhouse, so let's go with that. I'm down. That doesn't look good. A dig spot. Unfortunately, we have no shovel. Nothing to interact with. Herbie. Lick. Okay. Books. Oh. Closing address. For the last 38 years, it has been my pleasure of serving as your schoolmaster in this humble little facility. And meager as it may look by modern standards, I think most of us who spend our afternoons here will readily admit that we are reluctant to see this small piece of Reddington history go. I first wish to thank Lady Epps, our most gracious host today, for not only paying attention in my classes those many years ago, but for all the fundraising she has done on behalf of our community and our children. Without her, Reddington Elementary would still be a distant and blurry vision. A vision that I dared not even dream. That dreamer is, of course, the incomparable Miss Peterson, our future principal and my reluctant successor, who, I might add, forced me to give this speech. So I think I'll end my praise of her there, though she deserves much more, I'll admit. To the architect of our new school, the Baron Sinclair, thank you for following in your father's footsteps in building Reddington yet another school, and for allowing the use of your own private residence and floor plans to serve as our interim facility until the new campus is completed in March. A decision I am certain he will immediately regret tomorrow morning when he hears the children running through his hall. And lastly, I wish to thank all my students, many of you here today whom I have not seen in years, whose faces I still remember as young and manners wild. Those here whose parents before them I have also taught, and whose children I may yet. Without you, I would have had a lifetime of quiet peace. And yet, what is all the peace in the world if you have no one to bestow demerits upon? Thank you all sincerely. My time here has meant the world to me, and if I am still standing in 8 months, I will see you all at the slightly less melancholic ribbon-cutting ceremony next year. Better joke to end? Remember to give Miss Peterson her gift. Doesn't look like there is anything hidden in this one. Okay. Cannot interact with this. Anything on the other side? No. Nothing. Okay, and nothing in the drawer. Well, looks like aside from... Oh, the valve. Oh, is this the last flame? Have we unlocked this shit now? Ooh. Ooh. Well. An elevator. Well, that is quite a surprise. I thought I would need to do something with that tunnel outside. Oh, how I am glad to have found the schoolhouse. Let's check this out then. Even though going there may make us miss the... what's it called? Make us miss the 8 schoolrooms that we have added to the house. I presume we need to find all 8 of them and do something with them. But you know, this is also very exciting. Where does this take us? Okay, all the way down across the cliff. we have these mysterious colonnades there. So, the precipice, underground. Okay, so yeah. Now we are exploring these colonnades. A hat that I cannot pick up. Scripts and Radford Mining Company. Excavation Department. Common Log 3. As our client Thomas Sinclair has suspected, the arches that were visible from the south cliff were part of a much longer arcade carved into the rock face. Last week, when our crew first arrived, only 2 supporting pillars were visible. Also, this is Thomas Sinclair, and this is 1915, so this predates the mansion. Last week, when our crew first arrived, only 2 supporting pillars were visible. But after only a few days of clearing vines, moss and dirt, we have uncovered a dozen more. Our exploration so far has been limited and entirely superficial, as every shaft we have surveyed has ended abruptly, and every promising path leading deeper into the mountain has been blocked by tunnels packed tight with soil, rock, and debris. This site is either much older than we had first surmised. This site is either much older than we had first assumed, or someone deliberately had these chambers buried. Who could it have been? Maybe there is actually something supernatural to the mansion that explains why it does the weird geometry and rebuilds itself every day. Okay. What do we have here? Crumbled side. Nothing here, nothing here, nothing here. More crumbling from the ceiling. Right. Chess piece. In the pattern. Oh, I see. Okay. I see what I need to do, but I do not have the means to do that now. I would need to either go over my old footage or start documenting now where the pieces lie. Okay. Got it. Objective obtained. I see what to do. Let's see if I can place them randomly and if that does something. I mean, I'm guessing no, but... yeah, okay. This doesn't do anything. As far as I can tell. But okay, I know what to do with this. A locked door. And crates. Woman's copy. Do not remove from sight. Realm and Sigils of the Past and Present by Professor R. Wheeler. Pen Aries, Robert Bird and Sons, 1905. Titian. Artists of the First Era found things, either of a natural resulting from the creations of were accustomed to record various signs with the aid of blue. They did this in order that the blue of their realm might not be understood by strangers. Historically speaking, sigils are not a new tradition. They have been found in every era and every culture, and predate both written text and heraldic arts. However, today when we use the term sigil, we are referring specifically to realm sigils, those crude circular marks of designation found on royal artifacts, buildings, and older documents. This book was written to make simple the understanding of these fascinating glyphs, and to clearly display the correlation between each sigil and the iconography of the realm's royal art. How is the image of a leafless burning tree seen in geometric lines? How is the image of a leafless burning tree seen in geometric lines? And what does that tell us of a kingdom's history? Each line, each circle, and each variation tells a story of the land. And even the adorned borders around the sigils have special meaning. Okay, I guess we should pay attention to the patterns now and look out for things like that around the mansion. The sigil. To understand a realm sigil, we must first dismantle the symbol and identify the individual elements that make up the whole. Each sigil is composed of 4 things: the core, the dividing lines, rays, the modes, and the border. The core. At the center of each sigil is a unique shape, different for each realm. If the core gives us a name, then the rest of the sigil tells us the history behind that name. Still, it is important to be able to identify and distinguish the core as the first step in deciphering any sigil, as all the other parts are meaningless if we don't first know the place we are describing. Several examples from well-known suffix. Orin, Pe, Er, Kon, Er. The race. Actually, you have removed all the most important parts, so I guess all of that needs to be inferred now. From the core will come dividing lines splitting the sigil blue. From one sigil to another, the blue will differ in number, style, and blue. The differences in this blue immediately reveal several things realm. The. Counting the sigil will reveal transportation. Were they on ships or have employed expanse of properties, ship routes, air trades on these, the directions, rows, carriages. Here looks like a map. The race. Another. For race, however, be configured pause gallery. Locomotion. Rays here are used in for realms that rely on rack-based travel. Wavy lines are used to indicate extreme heat. The scorched air and blazing sun cause the otherwise straight rays to appear shimmering. A rainy realm is indicated with rays of 3 vertical lines pouring down. For more extreme stormy weather, a jagged lightning-shaped ray is used. A ray dotted with falling circles is used for colder realms, in which snow is a common occurrence. Windy weather is displayed on sigils by the use of bent curved lines, rays buckling under the high winds. 3. Modes. On each sigil floating between the rays are small figures called modes. From the shape and style of the modes used on a sigil, we can tell the type of society a given realm proclaimed, if they consider themselves mighty in arms or blessed by artistic and economic fortune. Tribal, a primitive realm, hunter and gatherers. I cannot imagine someone describes themselves as a primitive tribal realm. Agricultural, harvest and farming based society and agriculture and culture. Martial, military in generation spanning decades. Metropolitan, large city-state with a dense, urban and populous center. Academic, a center for knowledge advanced in various scholarly pursuits. These realms are home to many schools, universities, and libraries. Industrial, engineering-driven culture, with a focus on manufacturing, invention, and production. Spiritual, an elevated reverence for nature, animals, and the forces that guide us. Poetic, a strong focus on the advancement of the arts, writing, music, and language. Order. Around each sigil is an adorned edge, serving as a container for the information within. There are 8 different borders, each one corresponding to a different color. These borders always correspond to the banner and national colors of that specific realm. White, black, red, violet, pink, green, yellow, orange, white. Okay, red banners, martial, folk. I imagine this all ties to the overarching government revolution plot somehow. Putting it all together. By studying the core, rays, modes, and borders of a sigil, you should now be able to unlock the meaning behind what had previously been an undecipherable enigma. Oh boy, I don't feel like I've ever seen a sigil anywhere, but who knows? Okay, well, in this exploration I now need to start noting which room has which chess piece. Because I've definitely seen pawns, bishops, rooks, knights, and yeah. I'm not sure, I don't remember seeing the king and the queen. They are probably somewhere. I might just not remember them. But objective for today, since we have the schoolhouse, let's try drafting all the schoolrooms. Let's see what goes on there. There must be 8 of them for a reason. Library. Well, you know what? Library is good, but I want to start with the spare. Okay, parlor, billiard room, or bedroom. I will go with the billiard room. Billiard room usually has keys. You know what? Chapel. Again, library is good, but chapel has a better position there. Although maybe I should have checked which way the library is turned. Also, I should be paying attention to the sigils. Ooh, observatory. I am very happy to have the observatory here. Because let's keep collecting those stars. And what does 6 stars even give us? Oh, it gives us 2 Diamondus Minor, a diamond and a pair of chests. Unfortunately, we have no way to access the chests. Okay, let me take a note actually immediately. So, we have a horse in A, B, C, D. So E1 is a horse. E1. Right. Awesome. Good start. I do. Well, the storeroom here will block this. I don't really want a kitchen. So I think I'm gonna go with a den. Even though I don't especially love an early den. Okay, so E2 is the pawn. E2 pawn. Good, good, good. Very good. You know what? Guest bedroom. Actually, a good place for the guest bedroom. I should also really start writing these down. I'll probably go over my food. Ooh, this is a really, really good fight. I think I'll, after this episode, I will go over my footage and write down which room has which paintings. Okay, perfect. Classrooms. Greenhouse would also be pretty good. Honestly, all of these are good. But yeah, let's go with the classroom. Because I want to maximize the classrooms today. Classroom puzzle. Can you find a difference? Oh, it's not a mountain and a P. It's a P and a peak. So the difference is K. Yeah, I think I'm catching on to what this, what the paintings are about. Colors. Yes, these are in fact colors. I think. Grade 7, Infinity 9. Ah. Okay, an apple. I will gladly take this. Alright. Color worksheet. Fill in each object below with its correct color. My favorite color is this usable? Okay, sorry. Let's take photos of these then. Because clearly we do need to know the colors. My favorite color is red. Caleb, you must really like red. So, 2 out of these are in fact reds. I am guessing that the fire hydrant is red. And it could be, well, honestly, it could be anything else. A giant globe. B+. 10 out of 12. My favorite color is red by Arch. Ready. 9 out of 12. His favorite color is also red. Very conspicuous. B+. Each color is only used twice. Okay, so he messed up on the blue and the red. Because I'm guessing the gecko is... Is that the only difference between you two? No, it's not the only difference, but... Yeah, I guess gecko should be green. Okay. Well, when this becomes relevant, I will take time to analyze it. Okay, and we get redraws from this. You know what? This is actually a good place for a reading nook. Although, honestly, there are better places for reading nooks, and I might as well redraw since I have the option. Yeah, let's redraw. Okay. This would lock me in somewhat, but also items. I would like some items. Well, could be better items. I'm really not a fan of the die, even though it is hypothetically useful. But I would have liked something better. Okay, 2 trunks, but we have no keys. Do I use my coin going into the chapel? Maybe? Well... I'll go to the billiards room first. Still not seeing how prayer and crowbar are connected. Is there some alternate name for a crowbar? Actually, I should just look it up immediately. Crowbar. Synonyms. A lever, a handle, a bar, jemmy, and spike. That's nothing. Okay. 15 minus 13 times 3 is 6. 7 minus 3 is 4, times 5 is 20, divided by 2 is 10. 20 plus 23, 10, 20, 5. A silver key. Not the best. I mean, it's nice to have, but I would have liked a full set of keys. Okay, a drawing room would give, well, it's not the best connectivity, I'll be honest. I think this is now a good time for a library. Ooh, and an actual proper key. I would really like a... Okay, this is B2. So B2 is a rook. B2, rook. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I was saying something and I forgot now. Bear and star. Library. Yeah, we have a missing space at the bottom, but I can live with that. And also, where is our checked out book? Lots of reading in this episode. Swinbird by Marian Marigold. Ruffington Red Publishing. I am a darebird, a daring and brave bird. Diving so deep, bird, I ride on the wave, bird. There is not a dare I would not do. There is not a depth I would not dive to. However, my friends are not very open to the idea that I like the skies less than the ocean. Bird in the sky, not in the sea. That is what they say when looking at me. You are not a seabird, you are not a swinbird. You are friend bird, fly in the wind, bird. And shouldn't you always listen to friends? For they know me best, or so they pretend. So I dare not dive, and I dare not swim, and I dare not step foot in the ocean again. And I dare not smile, and I dare not laugh, for they will do it for me and on my behalf. And I dare not dream, and I dare not speak, or maybe my friends won't like the real me. And I will say goodbye to my dreams and the sea, and wonder why daring feels just like defeat. Feels vaguely passive-aggressive, and like this is the author's manifesto about something very personal. Okay, and we have a list of borrowers. Herbert Sinclair, Miss Peterson, Simon, Miss Peterson, Anne Babbage, Det Bon Markle, Simon P. Jones. Not a great book, if I'm being honest, and it did not tell me much. plane and a plan, I see. A chess piece? Do you have one? Give me a chess piece. No, no chess piece. Second floor is woefully useless. I would very much like a security room so I can increase the amount of locked doors. You know what? I don't mind the study. We have never seen one. "44 letters in the message. Face and Ace." Oh, I see. So you're not supposed to read Queen of Diamonds as Queen of Diamonds. You're supposed to read it as Face. Unused pairings: glove, love; sting, sing; crowd, crow; grown, grow; grown, gown; snack, sack. Okay, well, yep, I got this puzzle correctly. A mysterious plan. A screenshot just in case. Another plan. A chess board. Possibly important. D8. A, B. No, we do not have a D. We go up to E. A, B, C. Oh, we do have a D. So, okay. Is this a queen? Yeah, this is a queen. Queen is D8. D8. Queen. Probably. Probably. Globe. A boat and a bird? No. Crow and row? Maybe. Oh, wait a second. No, you lied to me. The queen is right here. The queen is in A3. Okay. Okay, updated my journal. Office. We had at some point ran into a red message which said the secret to the key to the password to the office safe, and I probably need to pause the video now and go over my footage and see if I can find it. Craft. Yeah, you're figuring this out. I got that. I don't know if it's possible with so little time left, but I need to remember to ask Anne if we can commission new artwork for all the rooms of the house. We need them produced in sets of 2, a pair for each room. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm thinking. I'm likely delusional to think this can be pulled off by Thursday. Yes, you are, but you are also very rich, so you can get away with it. Okay. Right, I need to... I am going to pause the video and check what that message was. So, see you in a bit. Welcome back. And although for you it was probably instantaneous, for me, actually 2 hours have passed. And in these 2 hours, I have found that the safe code message that I was relying on, I found it, but it is not handwritten. It is actually printed. So it is in fact a lie. So after that, I went over all of my footage to solve this puzzle. And what I have eventually managed to reconstruct, I couldn't get all of the pairings. Not all of them make sense to me, like the one with the tree and the match. But I could still construct letters even with a few gaps. And what this amounts to is if we count small gates, 8 dates, crack, 8 safes. So what I'm getting from this is that a safe's code combination is always a date. So far, for the safes, the answer was always in the room. So the only thing code related that I'm noticing here is the chess piece, the queen, which is set to d8. I'm guessing this is actually the correct placement of the queen and not this. So, what do I do with this then? How do I interpret d8 as a date? Well, aside from it being sounding like a date. Ugh. 8 could be a month, which is August. Yes, 8 is August. Is it December? Is it ABC? Could be. Well, it's probably not April. April because it's a 4th month. Okay. I am going to try 08 12. Should not D8 1208. Although it's possible that the sequence doesn't matter. But yeah, this really took a while, but I don't have a good way to represent it in Let's Play format as to how I am going over my entire, all of my previous videos gathering letters. Okay, second red letter. December 8th. M. Be prepared for our plans to be set in motion in a month or two. It's all lining up, and all of our hard work is about to come to fruition. I have just learned that several members of the museum's guard are sympathetic to our cause. We suspect 2 more to be pure opportunists, whose loyalty extends only to their coin purse. Your uncle has already agreed to let us use Mount Holly's flexible floor plan for a trial run. Assuming the red print Assuming the red print we have secured of the museum's closed exhibit is in fact accurate and up to date. We should begin these trials without delay once you arrive. If you can, within the next 2 months, fabricate some fiction that might alleviate us of the presence of the 7th star. Until we meet on the shore of White Sands. Caleb. What shore of White Sands is, I think, what we saw from Alzara. I don't remember who Caleb is. Closed exhibit. The doors in this room are security locked. Okay, we found a secret floor plan. Would you like to permanently add closed exhibit to your drafting pool? Yes? Cool. I did not know there were more plans we could add. That is good to have. Right, now we are going back to the chapel and hoping, well, I shouldn't run into a dead end. I have a die that I will be able to use to reroll. Okay. A, B, C, C2, bishop. Yep, read it out. Okay, now let's go with this. Oh, right, we can use study to redraw floor plans with gems. That's actually pretty handy. Hallway would also be incredibly handy in this situation. Probably the best one we can get here. I'm also going to use a key on the trunk. It is usually a net positive. Would have been nice if it was 3 keys. Storeroom is pretty alright here. Passageway is bad. I like parlor and I like storeroom. Parlor would get me more gems, which I can use to redraw, which is pretty alright. And it would give me an exit here, which is also decent. On the other hand, you know what? No, I'm going to go with the storeroom. Cash. Hold hard cash. Another pawn? At AB B3. Are these matched to rooms and not to room positions like the paintings? Not sure I like that. Ooh, this is really good here. I love the passageway here. Good passageway. Bedroom is bad. Corridor is alright. Kitchen is bad. Yeah, I'm going with the corridor. Security would be pretty good actually, because we can increase the number of keycard rooms. Do I go to security immediately? Yes, I do. Security level high and offline modes to unlocked. If only there was a way to have this persist without it resetting every time. Do I move? Yeah, I do kind of move. It's very low FPS, these cameras. Anything else interesting on these? Okay, this is the wine cellar. This is the library. A vault of some kind. We have never seen that. A music room. We have never seen that. No, I'm not seeing anything. Classroom. I am a fan of that. I do like the classroom here. Do I go back to the left side? Maybe later. Grade 2. Mathematics. It's starting to add up. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Oh, another apple. Very nice. Mathematics worksheet. Find each sum without using signs. What? I'm guessing you use this. Like 2 and 2 plus 5 is 10. And here it would be 6 plus 1 times 3. So, well, do you follow like billiards rules where this is 7 times 3, or do you follow human rules like this is 3 plus 6? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to go over these in my free time and compare them to get the results. Look at the colors, stupid. Okay. Let's see. I am redrawing here. I would like something that goes up and down. Drawing room is actually pretty alright. Lamp would be nice, but it would dead end me, which I do not like very much. And also, well, you know what? Yeah, let's go with the drawing room. Gets me a gem. With this 30415. Alright. This is done. Yes, use a key. Well, we have no green rooms here. I don't want to spend a gem on this redraw. It would be nice if this, well, like this just, the problem is this gets me nothing. Yeah, I guess parlor. Let's solve this stupid thing. Okay. Ugh, what's happening? Why is it not clicking? Okay. Also, no chess pieces in a while. The gems are in the false box. The gems are in the false box. Possible. Only one of the other boxes is false. This is a false box and the gems are inside. because these both are true, which means this is a false statement. Anything else? No. Oh, god damn it. Stop wasting my keys. This swing hole is pretty alright, but so is the courtyard. And courtyard could give me a shovel or an item or something. Or, you know, just a trunk, which I cannot even open. Thanks. Oh. Not the best dining room, but it's better than... Oh. Do I redraw here? I don't like this rotation. No, 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 I do not like this rotation. This would make a dead end. Yeah, I guess I'll go with the kitchen, even if I am not a big fan of it. I guess I can spend my white special key here. Yeah, absolutely aquarium. These two are not good. Unfortunately, I get nothing out of the aquarium, but, you know, it exists. Also, I set security to high and still saw no special rooms. Oh, this is blocking the kitchen. Okay, well, it... I'm gonna go with the walk-in closet and get myself items. At least I get... Okay, 3 keys. That's actually pretty good. Yep, fan and flan. Code check is pretty decent. On the other hand, do I want the sound amplifier now? Probably not. I am not opposed to the gymnasium here. I am unlikely to traverse this place very much. Okay, music room. Decent, I guess, even though I'm not excited about using 2 gems on it. But it is a new room we have never seen. So I am down for it. Not excited about all of these leading down. In fact, I'm so not excited I will redraw them. The pool, I guess. Probably the best one here. But it's, well... Dark room is free, which is nice. Okay, music room. A key. The key to the secret garden. Whatever that... Finding it won't be easy. Okay, what's the keys to the secret garden? Find here within these first words sung the key you seek in major tongue, but half the sheets are missing from, therefore you hold the rest far flung. Half not held is quite the palm. Among this scattered symphony, a message hidden beneath the keys, in bold words sung by you and me, a fractured note, an urgent plea. In bold words sung, I do repeat, so these words. First words, the ones of you who often assume that you alone can solve this tune, are likely going to get your due, and all the rage that will ensue. While working on this simple clue, first words on the white pages lined with melodies do hide the words we've come to seek, and from our choice among all these, we write down ones that seem to be. The loudest type with ink that bleeds. Let me take a look at the other music sheets we found. 8 is message, and we found, I think, one other in the garden last time. The one we found, I think, yesterday. Where is it? Where are you? Okay, okay, 5 is sheets. So, first words on the sheets, something message. Find a, what? Find among the white. Find among the white. Find among the white trees. Something message. Yay. Do I use special key? Full question. Maybe. Actually, this is quite the conundrum. Do I go for the secret garden here? Or does the garden need to be like in a wing? I mean, maybe. Sure. Let's use the secret garden key. What is it? Oh, we cannot. Okay. Well, that's easy then. Oh, drafting studio. I don't think we have seen. Ooh, select a new floor plan to permanently add to your estate's drafting pool. I am down with that. I am exceptionally down with that, actually. November. Day 1. Gates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 6, right, 3, 3, 2, 2. 3, 3. Sorry. 3, 3, 2. It is 8. And November is Saturday, so 07, 11? Wait, no. Is November 11? Yes. Is there a save here that takes a date? The Great Hall. Partitioning plan for Sunday, November 15th. Is today November 15th? Today is day 9. So today is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is the plan for today, in fact. Okay, so this is telling us how the Great Hall looks. Have we ever seen Great Hall? I'm not sure. Oh, a very detailed paper model for a safe. But why? What room is this even? Okay, so assuming I... So there is a safe here. Okay, let's start with this. In the drafting studio, you will be able to choose a brand new floor plan to permanently add to your draft pool. Dormitory. Each time you enter the dormitory after drafting a room, gain 10 steps. Alright. The kennel. Each time you dig in a room, unlock all doors in that room. Not terribly excited about it. Clock tower. Tomorrow you will start with 1 key for each clock room you draft today. You know what? Let's go with this. Oh, there is more. Access to Mount Holy's clock tower has always been heavily restricted. I must say it. Any tampering of the estate's governing timepiece has never been risked. Dormitory. These small sleeping quarters, devoid of frills and distractions, are ideal for the student, scholar, or denizen of academia who wish to focus on their studies without interruption. Study and sleep, rinse and repeat. Home to several of Sinclair's hunting companions, it can be assumed these friendly hounds have been anxious to meet their new master. I am going to go with the clock tower. It's the most interesting of these. Okay, so uh, which room is this? It has a desk that has a board like this. Oh. Okay, safe is not interactable. I can spin the globe. Very fun. Calendar. Great hall plans. Well, let's read this. Drafting strategy. You know what? I'm going to screenshot this right now. This is a lot of reading. Alright. It should come as no surprise that the first color that comes to mind when speaking about blueprints is blue. And while it is true most architectural plans and designs are found on blue paper, it is not the only color on which floor plans are drafted. In fact, originally they were not blue at all. Hundreds of years ago, the chemicals used to create floor plans caused coated paper to turn black when exposed to light. This raven hue, perhaps more fitting to the reign of Horus, was decidedly more difficult to affix, and architects' revision added to, and so blue was proposed as an ideal replacement, as it had no political ties to any other race. By the Fourth Era, all floor plans were being printed on blue paper. Over the years, the fear of political connotation deferred to innovation and the use of color prints eventually became popular with engineers and architects, who use hues as a way to differentiate various types of buildings and rooms. Violet prints, for example, are only used when creating plans for a bedroom, while an orange floor plan will immediately inform a contractor that the print contains designs for a hallway. In this issue of drafting strategy, we will explore the different features of each type of floor plan and look at the underlying connections that tie each room to its color. Most violet dreams. Architectural Digest's Guide to Bedrooms. The bedroom is often referred to as the heart of the home, and with good reason. It is the place where people can rest during a long day, where they can kick up their feet for a bit and recharge their batteries. Architects always use violet bordered floor plans for bedrooms, and the comforting purple hues encountered while drafting will usually let a weary traveler know they have found a room in which they can rest up. Architects may wish to utilize bedroom strategies if they are the type who love to explore and backtrack frequently. Having an excess of steps usually affords bedroom enthusiasts the ability to be more carefree with their plan for the day. Bedrooms, violet, resource steps, average number of doors 1 to 2, extra items likely, synergies, sleeping mask, nursery, servants' quarters. Indoor verdure. Green rooms are a wonderful way to bring the outdoors inside and provide a breath of fresh air for the home. The abundance of plant life, rich soil, and natural resources in these spaces makes them extremely appealing for architects who enjoy gardening and open spaces. These floor plans are extremely synergistic, and strategies centered around green will often involve drafting as many of this color as possible. The more green rooms you are able to draft in your house, the more powerful their effects will become. Additionally, these spaces are more likely than other types of rooms to contain piles of dirt for digging. There is an item called watering can that we have never found. Orange message. Architectural Digest hallways. If the bedroom is the heart of the home, then hallways are the artery, serving as diverging paths that branch out to connect different parts of the house and lead visitors to their intended destination. While these orange corridors are often overlooked as one travels through them, they are a vital component of any house. The numerous doors found in each hall provide the means to add more rooms to your house, and the more hallways you have, the less likely you are to draft yourself into a dead end. Hallway strategies are ideal for the architect who prefers more rooms and flexible options for expansion over pure resources. Shops are an essential part of any large estate, providing a convenient place for the staff and residents to purchase items without having to leave the property. Including at least one of these floor plans in your house will provide you with an outlet for any coins that are found during the day, I can only assume that in this world, people earn income by just wandering through their house and picking up loose change, and there is no actual jobs. Strategies that involve generating lots of gold will usually want to draft multiple shop rooms to expand the range of shopping opportunities. These floor plans are bordered with shades of gold, enhancing the sense of luxury and refinement in the shopping experience. Whether it's a quick snack or a high-end fashion item, having a well-placed shop within the estate can greatly enhance the quality of life for the entire house. Negative space. The red rooms are a daring addition to any home, providing a small element of danger that can excite and thrill both residents and visitors. While these rooms come with a certain level of risk, they also offer the potential for substantial returns, as they provide as many doors as they do opportunity. Architects who are willing to take the plunge and draft a red room are often rewarded with a unique and striking space that leaves a lasting impression on those who enter. Just like in life, taking risks can be intimidating, but those who dare to venture outside their comfort zone can reap the greatest rewards. Prismatic rooms. You may, on rare occasions, notice some floor plans that have more than one color in their design. These rooms are unique in that they simultaneously share all the characteristics of each type of room associated with those colors. For example, a floor plan with a violet and gold border would be best described as a bedroom shop, while an orange and green one might contain a corridor of greenery. The aquarium is a very useful multicolored floor plan, as it supports all of the color-based strategies listed in this volume. For example, it can give you bonus steps for having a nursery, as well as being unlocked for having a foyer. As we reach the end of this volume of drafting strategy, we hope you have found valuable insights and colorful inspiration for your next architectural project. From the purples of our dreams to the reds of our fears, we believe that no ambition for an architect is too brave, and no design is too colorful. To achieve our goals, we must delve into the spectrum, drawing upon all colors and ideas of daring merit. At the end of the day, color is just another tool. Some wield it to express their own creativity. Some hoist it up as a display of their own power. Some use it to calculate great sums. But all of us want to find a color we can call our own. So much reading. Alright, let's track back. Anything else interactable here? I don't understand this save. Why are you here? Drafting studio. Hmm. I don't get it. No, no, no. Okay. Yep, we have added a plan. I have taken a picture. Let's get out. Unless I'm missing anything here. No. Nope. Also, what is up with those white trees? I don't think I have ever ran into white trees. Okay, I am now regretting the gymnasium here. Let's go through the dark room. Yep, it goes out. We pick something up. I will take, well, I do not have gems, so it has to be this. It is the dining room. Actually pretty good. We do not have a trophy room. We have never even seen a trophy room. Okay, I'm suddenly in a position where I want a lot more gems. Oh, God. Can I please have something with gems? Okay, this is a bad bedroom. This is a decent boudoir. This would be pretty nice. This would be all right. I don't think I care about the breaker box anymore. Could redraw this, but I don't have gems, so that's not great. Okay, we have placed the order. Unfortunately, I do not have a magnifying glass with me. Oh, metal detector. That's actually very nice to have. Would be even nicer to have a shovel, but cannot have everything. And looks like no gems here, and not even any items. Well, I wish I could get that. Bedroom is bed, so a pantry. Well, through me. Okay, we are backtracking all the way back. Through the dark room, through the gymnasium. Would not mind having some gems. Please. Pretty please. Ooh, a gem. Actually, really good. Yeah, we have multiple trunks in the estate even that we cannot open because we are out of keys. Uh, Food for sale, but I do not get to buy food. I would buy keys or gems. Yeah. This is a nightmare. Do I withdraw? I mean, 18 steps. Not this. Um, mm, Now I'm gonna go with the bedroom. But still nothing. Oh, pawn. This is a third pawn that we have seen. And this is A, B, C, C5. Still have not seen a king. Shit. Okay, into the hallway we go. Okay, well. This is also not very good. The garage would get me keys, but I am hurting on gems. Commissary would probably only get me one thing. So I think it is better to go for the garage, even though I really want more gems. Yeah. 3 gems, 3 keys. Would give me some more stuff, you know. Like, you could give me a shovel. I would not be opposed to that. Oh well. Let's go back to this place. And use one of my precious keys. Maybe I should go rooting through the trunks. Okay, that's actually pretty decent. Because I can go back through the pantry. So I'm not opposed to the wine cellar, actually. Even though it is not perfect. You know what? Yes, I will go with the wine cellar. Oh, there is more. What else is here? Oh, a key. And I'm going to spend some of these keys on the trunks. And again, I wish I had a shovel. No chess pieces. I don't... Well, did I pick up the trunk here? Yes, I did. Okay. I could go all the way back to the entrance hall. But I'm not terribly excited about that. Because, well, it is 2 trunks, so I could do that. I am probably going to end up with a net positive on that. Let's go do that, even if I have to spend 2 coins or whatever. Okay. Yep, already good. Come on, give me even more keys. No, it's the dice. Well, I can live with the dice. I can live with the dice. Did not draft more schoolrooms, unfortunately. We'll draw. I wonder if these words being in italics also means something major. Keys? Come on, give me a ton of keys. Decent. Okay. Up and then... No, up and then up. Okay. This gymnasium is actually killing me. Down. Use a key. Okay, these are all pretty bad. These lock me in. Great Hall is alright. Workshop I cannot really benefit from. Well, I say great... Yeah, 7 locked doors. It's not that alright. Kind of shitty, if I'm being honest. Redraw. Oh god, why are these all so bad? Fine, redraw again. Uh, why? Okay, it has to be archives. God. Just screwing me. Code check. I could leave the secret key in the code check, I suppose. That would be decent. Yeah, I could live with that. The contraption I have here is not terribly exciting anyway, so... Secret garden key. And the big sound amplifier would get me access to a few more rooms, if worse comes to worse. Okay, a classroom. This would lock me in. This would lock me in. I want to redraw. I want to fish for something better, like the pool. Okay, this is a good exit. Bump room is alright, I guess. The breakup box is not helping me these days. Okay, let's empty the pool, actually. Since we are right here. Okay, we need to go from pool to reservoir. Oh god, how did I operate this? Oh, alright, it goes from pool into the tanks. First we do this. No. Do I need to activate something first? What did I need to do? Wrong way. Nope. Okay, now we are empty. No, right, we are emptying the tank into the reservoir. I don't even know what the reservoir is, to be honest. And this one too. No, 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 this is not what I wanted. Stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it. What does this even mean? Okay, I'm going... Oh. Okay, I see. It's because reservoir is connected to pump 2. So I need pump 6 to empty the pool. Pump 6 is located to pump 4. Okay. So it is you. The other way. No. Why not? What's happening? Oh, I think nothing was happening because I was still on the reservoir. Okay. And after that, I would expect to switch the handle. And it did not go there. Okay. So I need to pump it out of the tank 1 again. From tank 1, I can pump it into the reservoir, I guess. Oh, and from the reservoir, I need to pump it somewhere else. From the reservoir, which is number 2, I can, via the pump 2, pump it into tank 3. But, yeah, this is 5 units. So I need to switch the handle. And, just fill up this. No. Fill up this. I remember how this puzzle works now. How we again go into the reservoir. Handle. Oh, not handle, button. There we go. And we can finally empty the freaking pool. Mission accomplished. Oh, it has some crap at the bottom. Oh, it's just coins, unfortunately. Well, actually, we might be able to, well, it takes forever to reach the kitchen, which is not so great. Sauna is quite alright, actually, even if it is the end of exploration. I did not... I am missing the room with a key. That's very unfortunate. Would have been nice to do the chat puzzle today. Because I'm now thinking that maybe the pieces are tied to specific rooms rather than the specific room placements. But we could probably do it a different time, maybe. We got the secret key. Okay, so suppose I place here something that has the king piece. I feel like we have seen it maybe in office. Think maybe. But then would I be able to get to the kitchen? That would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, I'm screwed. This is in fact the end. So sauna it is. We got ourselves steps. We are unfortunately way too far to reach the car. Yeah. So we are calling it a day. I guess I could stand and screw around with this some more. I am not sure what I would want to do. I guess drain the reservoir or something. Is that possible to accomplish? Is there a reason to do that? You know what? Do I care about draining the reservoir? I'm not sure. I feel like I just kind of want to do it because it's there. So let's drain the reservoir, whatever the reservoir is. Wait, wrong way. Oh, right. It is only going through pump 6. So it's actually this one that I need to change. We are pumping everything from the... what? From the tanks into the pool. What just happened? Whoa, what? Oh, it's because it only goes into tank 1. Sorry, my bad. Ugh. Okay, so then I need to go from reservoir into this. Right. It's only the reservoir pump that connects to both tanks. My bad. No. But here it is already completely filled. How interesting. I wonder if the fountain is the thing I toss coins into at the start of the day. Could be worthwhile to empty that too. Maybe it gets your coins back if you spend some. Draining aquarium would also be interesting, but I would not be able to reach it. And actually, no, that's the end of the sentence. I don't know what else to say there. It looks like I might not be able to drain the reservoir. Because aside from this thing, what is this even? This contraption. Yeah. Everything else is full and I have no way of interacting with this. Well, that screwed me. In that case, let's empty the aquarium. It looks like my setup for like the greenhouse has persisted between levels. So maybe if I empty the aquarium, I would be able to see something cool. In which case it would also be cool to empty the pool. But I'm not sure if I'm able to empty both of them at once. aquarium is 3 and it is going into pump 1. Well, this was a very long episode today, but we are almost finished. We had some decent progress, we figured out a few puzzles, we added 2 new permanent blueprints to our blueprints. So all in all, I would say this was a pretty worthwhile adventure. Day well spent. Okay. Do I want to drain anything else? Well, pool, I cannot drain the pool with what I have, so this is actually going to have to be it. Let's call it a day. Let's see what our estate was, and then call it. Mount Holly, Architect's Chateau, because I guess we are mostly drawing... Oh, because we have 9 drafting rooms. Yeah, sure. Well, this was quite the adventure. Thank you for watching, everyone, and have a good day. Goodbye.